everybody, and welcome back to Dicing with Death.
Cue the spooky music. We're going to flip on to that last night. You can probably ditch a couple of these patron tokens because there's not that many people in the common room at this hour.
You can ditch them too.
Oh, can I? Can I delete them too?
You're the GM.
Oh, sweet. You can move Leon into his bed. There's probably a handful of dudes around. Boris is certainly still around. I assume that's Boris's token. But I don't think they'll really matter unless you want to make them matter. And night, Leon. So I want to at least give you a perception check to so it's not totally my fault for just assassinating you in your sleep. We'll give you a chance.
Awesome.
So I'm in. So like I
flat regular
kept hinting. No precautions. So I mean, I'll give you a perception check to see if you awaken. During
Natural 1, baby.
Natural 1, baby. So I think I'm just gonna make. I think an assassin comes into your room in the night, and I'm just gonna make the free attack. Right? You're asleep. I can't GM hacks my way out of this anymore.
All right.
And this will be rough. This is gonna be rough. So.
Hey man, I'm at max HP here.
I'm still going to make a roll to hit, although probably with extreme advantages. So unless they manage to... No, that'll hit. For a sneak attack. I don't know. Like, you wouldn't sleep with... You don't have any spells that would last through your sleep to give you your temp HP, right?
Mm-mm.
So you just got 12. I'll be kind and just use D4s. Though I think you could probably sneak attack with something bigger. And there is at least 1 3, so you aren't totally dead. 2 3. You're at 1 HP. For 11 points of damage. Yeah, 2 3s and a 4. So you awaken to
that gets me down to 2.
2?
3 3
11
and 4
damage.
is 10.
3 3 and 4 is 10. You are correct. So 2 HP. You are assassinated with a knife. You wake up. Can I get to a child-sized figure, probably on your chest with a dagger in up to the hilt? They probably missed lethal with the dagger, but it is in your, or maybe it bounced off your rib cage or something. But there's a blade inside of you. Let's roll
Leon
for initiative.
Wakes up with a scream. Give us a little token here.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. Although it is this figure is wrapped in blacks. Although it's dark in your room, and they are like, yeah.
Why is he on my bed? All right, initiative.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and roll for initiative.
I will leap to and immediately cast Fist of Stone, which is casting time 1. Holy shit.
I don't think you beat a dagger, do you?
I don't know. He could roll like a 5 or...
Yeah.
No, he could roll
I'm going to give both of you a surprise check, actually, that overrides that initiative roll that I just let you roll. No, I don't think he'll be surprised unless you can argue some bonus. So I don't think it matters. I think he gets a round off before you, and So this figure wrapped in black looks. I mean, you can't see any features beneath that. I mean, it's basically like shrouded as a ninja or what have you, but it looks the size of a child, although with a bulging snout.
A bulging snouted child.
And you're still laying prone on the bed, the weight of this small assassin on your belly, and there's still like the blade is probably staying in you. Like, I don't think they weren't able to wrench it out, and it's just like maybe stuck between two ribs, glanced off the side of you. You're in excruciating pain. There's a crash of lightning and thunder outside. The lights flicker. You look into this, what you thought was your first thought was child assassin, but you look up and see cold, ancient, steely eyes and wispy, coarse black eyebrows. The only thing poking out from the ninja costume. Roll me a save versus spell.
Alright, I want a 12 or higher.
Yeah, and there may be a penalty. So sorry before not telling you, for telling you as you roll. Actually, nope. I think it is just a straight save. So you pass.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, only elves, half elves, and priests are allowed saving throws against the spell. Sorry about that. I don't even think you get a save, unless you want to argue that your stint in the monastery will qualify you as a priest. It says priests, not clerics.
I'm dressed up as a priest.
I'll let you roll the save. We'll let it ride. So you shake off the supernatural terror coursing through your spirit. You're unaffected by the scare.
Well,
and you can take your action that round.
I cast Fist of Stone and feel the life force of the earth flowing through my arm, restoring it to use. And then I don't know if you want to declare that it's not an action I can take on the same turn, but I want to rip the dagger out of me with my stony arm.
That sounds ill-advised. Yeah, you can. Sure, that's only theatrical. You can interact with an object. You can go ahead and use your reanimate your crippled hand, which you may or may not have known you was crippled, but it turns to stone, and you wrench the dagger free. You've got a dagger in your hand if you want.
Room.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna strangle this person to death with my one good arm.
Oh, and go ahead and roll. Did I just give you straight 8, or do you roll a d8 for your HP?
It was 10. It was a flat 10 before. It restored me back to my full 21. So that's what I do.
Yeah. The door to your room, actually, door and window are closed. So okay, go ahead and. Sorry, what did we say about the temp HP?
10. Flat 10.
Flat 10. It wasn't 8.
Nope. Flat 10.
I think we talked about potentially nerfing it, but for now we'll keep it as in rolling a d10 rather than keeping flat 10. But for now we'll just give you the 10 because I think you need it. Let's roll initiative.
All right.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go for a. I think I'm just going to go for a melee attack with a
you actually win.
Yes.
So I think you sort of scooch back to the back of the bed. I mean, this thing can't weigh more than 50 pounds, maybe even less. I don't want to do math on how much a 3-foot tall assassin would weigh.
Right.
But yeah.
So
you can shrug it off, scooch to the far side of the bed.
Grab my pillow, kind of toss it at the creature, and then follow through with my punch.
Make your roll to hit.
D20 plus 5, I think it is. 1. It's 18-100 strength. That Fist of Stone gives me.
Yeah, so I think it gives you plus 3 plus 7? Plus 3 plus 6?
Plus 3 plus 6, so that should be 3, 4... Yeah, it is at D20 5.
If you have 19 strength, does that give you plus 4 to hit, or is it still plus 3?
I don't know. I give him a punch right towards the gut with an 18.
That will hit, but I had to check. I mean, I think it's just that it's a 3-foot tall ninja assassin. It wiles and leaps out of the way. You barely clip it with that 18.
Well,
but go ahead and roll your damage.
Barely clipping it still does 11 points of damage. Has this block of solid granite smashes into its hip, maybe where I
and it does a full probably more than 360. Like the creature was like up and dodging, and you just send it spinning with a clip to the hip, probably landing flat on its face. Still alive, but I mean that was a hell of a punch. You don't have an offhand?
I didn't want to take the penalties to attack. Since my offhand was just
cool.
regular.
So the assassin sort of looks up at you, locking your gaze.
I get to
with its steely eyes, and the room. It feels like the room just reels and shrinks down, and you just find yourself crammed in to the space once again. Crammed into the space with the creature.
Did I not interrupt its spellcasting?
With
11 points of damage?
This is not a spell in the traditional sense.
Oh.
All right, so you are now squeezing, or it's squeezing. I think you're both squeezing in the room that appears to have just collapsed down around you, and now you're enveloped in the silky blacks of this.
Wait, so that guy grew or I grew? If the room shrinks around me, then I'm bigger in relation to the room than I was before, right?
You're tripping, man. I mean, this is magic.
All right, got it.
I look at the map. I mean,
I'm looking at the map. Yeah.
So go ahead and roll initiative for the next round.
Okay.
Oh, and I actually, cool.
Oops, that should be a total of 10 for initiative.
Mm-hmm. A total of 10?
Yeah, I forgot to add the 3 on the end of it. Or I misclicked.
All right. All right, you go. You're much quicker than the assassin in this arrangement of relative sizes.
I will leap towards the creature, the assassin. Yep. And I will go for another punch with my arm, but since I am specialized in fists, I get 2 attacks this round with my Fist of Stone.
The second one will happen at the end of the round.
Sure. The first one actually is a d20 plus 6, because I hit level 4 as a wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Which is only a 12 to hit. So a wild swing, trying to drive this weird giant thing back, and wreck its femur or something.
12 I think that'll hit in this case. It is not armored, so that is a hit.
Excellent. And crush it for 10 points of damage. Yeah.
He's reeling, but your punch seems much less effective against this giant form. But that's still like you square in the gut, and as the wind is knocked out of this creature and it blows a gust in your face.
Who sent you?
That's not enough to interrupt him from reaching for you. In a thick, heavy accent, "It is time to pay your dues." And 2 just hams of hands come reaching for you. The forearm, the forearms are that of a large creature, right? Bulging, almost as large as your legs.
My God.
And these 2 hams come
AC 12.
reaching for you. One of them is going to hit, just crushing you for 8 points of damage.
Oh.
And you need to make an opposed strength check to not be grappled. Or does grappling negate the damage? You still get your strength damage if you make a grapple attack, correct?
Sure.
You're better at these rules than I am.
I don't really remember the grappling rules very well, but I think that would make sense.
I totally forgot during this fight I meant to try out your new system for saving throws. But at this point, it's like
opposed saves, yeah.
Yeah, I meant to be doing that for all of these saves versus spell. But I totally forgot to slip my mind in the heat of the moment.
Well,
anyways.
My saving throw is my opposed strength check is a 21.
Yeah, I think you're also grappled.
All right.
Or grabbed. Like just the ham. I think it goes to grab your neck, but it covers your entire collarbone.
Uh-huh.
The whole top of your rib cage, and just slams you against the wall. The force of the hand and the force of the wall combined to that 8 points of damage. You can't move, but you can still make your second attack at the end of the round.
I'm going to attempt to bring my fist down on his wrist that's holding me, and kind of like break his grip with it, and then like wrench it backwards and like rip the wrist out of its socket.
So with your stone hand, you're able to fend off his left, which was the miss, and then you bring that free hand crashing down on his right, which holds you for a 15, which is a hit. You hear a satisfying snap and a crack as the arm bone breaks. The creature goes snapping back to a 3-foot size and collapses on the bed.
I put one foot against its underside of its armpit and use my hand on its wrist and just try and rip his arm off.
Okay. You can go ahead and do that on the next round. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
20.
Nothing. All right. Next round, you are disarming the defeated assassin.
Yes, quite literally. And if there needs to be initiative, I go at 5.
No need to roll initiative. No need at all. Okay, after you finish disarming, what's your plan for the next round? And I think maybe here we'll need to roll that initiative.
My plan for the next round is to immediately scour this creature's body, this person's body, looking for any clues or evidence or, information that might tell me who this is and what they're trying to do here. In case
it weren't clear, the breaking of the arm, the creature went unconscious and shocked. The assassin went unconscious and shocked. So you begin searching the body. Cool. Roll a perception check.
Mm-hmm. 25. I finally passed it.
Okay. It's dark, so you can't see unless you light a torch. But you find not much of note. There's a small strip of leather tucked in the folds of the garb, and the creature is basically wrapped head to toe in black silks. There were 2 blades, one of which you went flying earlier in the fight, and I think that's about it of note that I can think of at the moment. There may be a coin purse. Let me just be lair information. Sorry, let me flip to the treasure tables and see if I... Those are lair treasure. No, okay. So there's no treasure. Just a leather strip you can't read in the dark, and another perception check to roll. Because we've invented this stat, I'll be kind. No. I think... Why don't you roll a d10? I'll let you do it.
Okay. 5. No surprise.
All right. You're not surprised. Another one is entering the room. I'll let you roll initiative to see if they...
It's called a chill touch on myself.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm sorry, not chill touch. Shocking grasp. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All right. Is that your initiative? 8? Okay. No.
What's going on?
Little guy comes, I think leaps on you with an assassination attempt as you're going over the body. It's not going to be a backstab, but I think we're going to get 2 dagger attacks in on you before you can move. 3 is a miss, 11 plus a bunch.
Oh.
Thaka, oh no. Okay, no, Thaka's much better in... Yeah, so 11 plus 3.
AC 12.
AC 12. Yeah, no, I think that's going to be a hit.
Uh-oh.
Can you take a stab? Only 1 point of damage.
Oh, okay, I can take that.
From the size small dagger. It was meant to be a backstab, but you spotted the creature stealthing in time.
Excellent. I will then get my spell off. My shocking grasp.
You charge your hand with magical energies. Do you still have the stone grasp going?
I believe so. Because I didn't spend that long searching the body before I was interrupted, right?
This was the second round.
Yeah, so my Fist of Stone lasts for 4 rounds. I fought with it for 2, and then searched for 1.
It's expiring then.
Okay, so then on the round that I cast Shocking Grasp is when Fist of Stone ran out.
Yeah, you can ignore that damage, that 1 point of damage, right? That would have been temp HP that you recharge as you charge your hand.
Right, so my hand is back, my temp HP is back, and I have Shocking Grasp cast. I have to wait until next round to attack with it though, right? Or do I get an attack on the round that it is cast?
You do not get an attack the round it is cast. Okay. You have to wait.
Right.
Let's roll initiative. The door is now open. Sounds of combat will soon rouse the inn, I would imagine.
8 for initiative.
You get the jump, so you can try and discharge that shock.
Absolutely. I'll reach out for my target. Hatred boiling in my eyes. Not even bothering to ask who they are or what they're doing here, because I know more or less who they are and what they're doing here. They're who I was many months ago.
You were a
lackey for other people higher up who didn't care for me or my life.
I suppose. I think these might be some of the higher ups, or at least the specialists.
Perhaps, but
you probably. I mean, if we weren't in the heat of combat, we may roll some proficiency checks to establish some lore. But we've got more pressing matters. That is a hit. It is not a crit.
Does not clear by 5. Natural 18.
Clear by 5. So hold on. So that's the equivalent. It might there's no bonuses on top of that, right? So it would need to be like 16 AC.
Yeah.
No, it's got better than that. But that is a hit.
All right, so it delivers D8 points of damage plus my fist. So I do 2D. No, it's not a crit. 1D3 plus 1D8 plus 2.
Your fist is not stone. It's just your regular punch.
Right, just my regular punch, which is D3.
Yeah. Is there anything you shout as you deliver this electric punch?
No, I'm hard set on the battle in
and
front of me.
This tiny assassin's only about 2.5 feet tall. So if you line this punch up right, you may be able to just smack it. I think you squat down and falcon punch it right in the face off the edge of the bed.
I do
roll me damage.
Much damage. I do 12 to it.
It's enough to just discharge electricity throughout the room. Little guy goes flying back and falls limp on the floor. Let me think. Let's roll initiative for the next round.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 7. All right, what you think is another bolt of lightning about to strike outside is actually the window next to you shattering. Actually, I should give it a save, shouldn't I? No, I don't think glass is a very good crushing blow. Probably just looking for a 19 or a 20. Yeah, the window is shattered. You aren't moved, unless shatter has some secondary effects.
No, I just thought I wouldn't have been on my bed after all that.
No, you were on the bed. You're probably filled with shrapnel, unless the spell specifically mentions. I don't think. Oh, wait, no, crystalline objects suffer the damage. No, I don't think you take damage from this flying shrapnel, because I'm going to be kind. Or maybe it's like slowed, it's caught in the discharged static electricity that your shocking grasp delivered last round. So it soaks up that temp HP, which is now gone. You lost that temp HP.
Right. That's why I'm casting Chill Touch now.
All right, you can go ahead and do that on your initiative.
That's what I do. I cast Chill Touch. It will last for 7 rounds.
All right.
Once I get chill touch off, I am going to grab my crap, basically throw my spell book in my bag, because I don't have much else, and make for the exit. Well, make out into the hallway.
Could you make an initiative roll after casting Chill Touch?
No, I was gonna cast and move on the same round.
I think you need to gather your belongings.
Okay.
So we'll do the next round. So you cast the spell, you charge your hand with necromantic energies,
and then pack up
start throwing your crap in a bag.
Perfect.
You may leave. Actually, you don't have much stuff, do you? You may not. You're probably not going to leave anything behind. Let's roll initiative though.
12. Ooh, that's no good.
That is no good. Roll a perception check.
26.
Yeah, you spot a third figure climbing in through the window after you. I don't think it's able to make an attack the same round it climbs in through the window it just shattered. But you will provoke opportunity attacks if you try and depart the room.
No, as I see it climbing into the room, I take my pack, which I was just throwing over my shoulder, and I stop, look at the person, and just get this twisted smile across my face as I set the pack down and prepare to engage.
It looks at you with the same steely eyes. I don't think you'll be affected by its fear effects at this point, but it looks back at you equally menacing. You're not sure if it's smiling because it's got a little ninja mouth cover on, but
no. But at this point, I'm in the bloodlust now.
Yeah, and I think you can make if you want to give up your stated action, and I'll let you make your attack at the end of the round.
Yeah, that'd be great. Let's see. So it's going to be D20 plus 3 to hit. Oh god, kind of a wild swipe, maybe a little too high. Maybe he's on the bed and hops off or something, and I reach for a neck that's just not there at all.
Yeah, what happens, chat? I think you go lunging and find yourself on the bed.
Switching positions, maybe.
Yeah, I mean he's a small creature, so he leaps out of the way and lands on. He's teetering dexterously on the chair.
Little bastard.
As you were even inches from falling out a window. Let's roll initiative.
Nine.
I don't think so. No, if we're going with actually, I think he's gonna enlarge again. So that'll be the action. And you find yourself pinned between a
rock and a hard place.
Something like that.
All right. Well, then on my turn, I will make that same attack. A 12 this time.
That'll hit.
They have a lot lower AC when they're larger. Whatever they are. Okay, so it's going to be D4 plus D3 plus 2. And he needs to make a saving throw versus spell first. See whether I do magic damage to him or just physical damage with the punch.
Ooh, that's a pretty poor roll.
Right.
It succeeds.
So I do 8 points of damage, and he loses 1 point of strength. Creatures
that is
not
actually
rated for strength suffer -1 penalty to their attack rolls for every other successful touch.
Very good use. An actually useful use of the spell. Does it say anything about exceptional strength?
It does not, but it says...
Okay, so I think this will drop from 19 to 18.
Wonderful.
Spoilers. That's actually
there are special
useful.
effects on undead too. If this guy's undead, they must flee for 1d4 plus 1 rounds per level of the caster. No. All right.
Interesting. Is that your damage roll? 8?
8. Yep. And then I get a second attack at the end of the round too.
Okay. 9. All right. Yep.
Now second attack is a 10. Ooh. No good?
Hold on a sec. Ooh, beefy. You dealt 8. Does drain the strength, but it doesn't look like it did a whole ton of damage.
Yeah.
Let me make a note of that. Actually, I can probably give it a health bar or something. That's for myself. Okay. Initiative.
10 plus 3. Ooh, 4 on the initiative.
Yeah, this knuckle dragger's slow. Here, you got the jump.
All right, I'm gonna double pummel this time. So, first attack -2. Ooh, do I really? Yeah. No. Yeah, we're gonna do it. D20 plus 1 for a. Oh god. And my offhand attack is D20 -1. Am I ambidextrous? No. Oh my god.
I'm gonna make his attacks, and we'll see how this goes.
Oh my god, what the hell happened?
14 plus 9 minus 2 probably for the strength, so it's 21 to hit.
That's a hit. Not a crit though. Does not clear by 10.
And a 13 is a 20 to hit. I think you get kicked right out the window, falling off a huge ledge. You never asked what was out your window, but I was imagining it being a fairly protected spot. It's like it's off the edge of a cliff, like those switchbacks or whatever going up Brinton, and this tavern is like on the side of the switchback, like the road being a switchback, and you're just like there's a cliff below of at least tens of feet.
I have a tumbling proficiency check.
You have a tumbling proficiency?
I do.
Why don't you go ahead and make that roll?
25.
That's a pass. So you take half damage, I believe.
Half damage. Yes.
So not bad. Half of 9 gets rounded down to 4.
Nice.
Which I believe is mostly temp HP, right?
All temp HP.
You land on your crippled chill touch arm. Oof. And do a nice roll, some 30 feet, like on the street. You probably tumble down a roof and land onto the street level, like 30 plus feet below. Mm-hmm. But you only take 4 damage. You are on the road on the switchback. I think free to run into the night, if that's your action.
Fuck no! My spellbook's back up there. I set down my bag to fight this guy. Remember? And then he kicks me out the door. I gotta go back.
Okay.
All right. I'm just gonna have to climb this cliff right in front of me because otherwise I'd have to walk I have no idea. The middle of the night. I haven't explored this town. I have no idea how to get 30 feet up over there. And my spells
roll initiative.
My spells are gonna run out and shit. So I'm gonna have to climb straight up. Oh god! After I recover from this tumble.
All right. Okay. By the time you're stand up in the street and dust yourself off, catch your breath. You look around. I guess we can keep the tavern scene up. Whatever. You look around. Oops, not that guy. And there's a crowd gathered. You made a huge racket, even if it's the middle of the night. People are coming out of their homes to see what the hell's going on, or at least peering out windows. You've been, you made a commotion. Where do you go? I mean, at the end of the round, you try to climb up the front of a building, up the cliffside.
The same way that I fell down. I'm gonna try and reverse my way and scamper
up. Roll a D100 and roll low.
How about 50?
We might need to look. I think that'll do it from here.
All right. So
and I was only giving them one. I was only giving them one climb check to scale the side of your inn. So I think with one you can get back up there.
Nice.
By the end of that same round, and you're able to peer into the window.
All right. I wait for the flash of lightning and then try and like get my bearings. Wait for try and see if I can spot my spell book in my bag.
So sure enough, there's a convenient flash of lightning as you're looking in the window, and you see the bulk of a 12-foot tall, black silk-robed assassin slamming the door to your room. There may be some shrieks of terror from the other side or something along those lines. Let's roll initiative.
Right. 8.
That'll actually be enough. I mean, the third assassin he's shut your door, and he's like actually hoisting up the bodies of its fallen comrade, going about setting your room. He locks eyes, I think, on your spellbook as you do, which is or on your bag, or like goes to pick up your bag.
That's when I leap in through the window. And just reach out to drain his life essence with my chill touch. D20 plus 3. Is he... And do I have back attack on this guy? Or surprise? Because he just kicked me out a window, and here I come back up.
No surprise. Actually, yes, surprise and back attack. Holy shit. Yep. You rolled a 1.
Natural 20! Hell...
Fucking Leon.
Whew. How many dice do I roll, Ryan? How many dice do I roll?
Oh hell, you need it. We can crit the chill touch die as well. So it'll be 2d4 for your punch and 2d4 for the chill touch. Plus strength bonus.
It's only single crits that we're doing?
Oh. Have we been doing double crits? Have I been doing that on you?
Yeah, that's how my shoulder got wrecked, I think.
Did I triple dice or did I just roll on the table?
I think both.
All right, go ahead and triple. That clears by 15.
Wow, so that's max. That's 4d3 plus 4d4 plus 2. So that's 24 points of damage if he passes his saving throw. If he fails his saving throw. Otherwise,
he rolls a 1 on his fail. So maybe that's why you got to blow up all those dice.
Nice. So I just reach in and freeze his little heart from the backside with a scorpion from Mortal Kombat, like rip out the heart at the end. No, is that Johnny Cage? Who rips out the other person's heart?
I think that's Scorpion.
Scorpion rips out the spine with the fatality. I think Johnny Cage does the heart.
Yeah. Okay. You watch the life essence just drain from It's like you got to come up with cool martial arts names for these moves, Neal. It's like a 5-finger heart punch.
5-point palm exploding heart technique.
Exactly. You just chill touch right to his heart and just wrench his soul essence from his body.
Yeah.
You see a look of surprise in the now large steely gray eyes. You won initiative, so he still got an action that round.
Mm-hmm. He's still moving?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't I just rip his heart out?
So he's got champion morale, but I think he's smart enough to know that like shit hit the fan and he needs the GTFO. So I think door opens. You don't get attacks of opportunity, do you?
No, I'm not a high master with my fists.
Door opens. He turns his back to you and just like leaps into the air as a large size. So like it looks like he's just going to slam his head into the ceiling. Mm-hmm. And he whoop, 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 whoop. Damn it. He whoop, 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 shrinks down and just like goes colliding into the door, kicking it open, flying out into the hallway and disappearing. You can roll initiative to chase if you'd like.
No. I'm gonna grab my bag and climb out the window again.
You climb out the window?
Yeah.
Roll a climb check.
I'm gonna go my own way.
You still have chill touch?
Yes. Not for much longer, though. 17. I scamper and slip and slide and do the like
Yeah,
falling through.
A crowd of
various...
people in the street below are like looking in awe as you scale the wall of your inn room. Where do you go?
The docks.
There are no docks. You don't know where. I mean, this is a city that you don't familiar with. There's like a.
Then downhill.
There's a port somewhere, but it's not like in the city capital. So you'll need to slip out into the street down an alley.
Perfect.
Fade into the night and
downhill
head to the docks.
And go that way.
Yeah, I think Leon slips into the night, making his way for a port. I think we'll have to wait and see what that journey looks like. Perhaps at some future time, but for now, at least, it looks like you evaded almost certain death.
Yeah,
you've somehow fended off the guild's brigand assassins. So props to you for that. I thought it was. I mean, I maybe I pulled a few punches as I'm off to do, but there were some dicey.
There were some good
rolls
rolls in there. Some definitely dicing with death moments.
I wish I had remembered to do the opposed saving throws throughout that. Like the first couple rounds were a lot of like, you cast spell, and you cast spell, and you cast spell, and I thought, yeah, would have felt more like a magic off.
Right.
For a second there, I thought we were going to leave another campaign cliffhangered with you losing an important item in your spellbook, but that crit, you got it back.
Yeah, that was an amazing and well-timed crit.
When you have time to rest, how many experience till your next level?
A lot.
How many is a lot?
5,338.
Yeah, shit. I don't know when the next time if you want to make a note, buy the books, you'll be getting 9,000 experience for that fight. So, I mean, I think we're...
Jesus.
Spoilers. I think we're putting Leon on the shelf on this high note, this low note.
Yeah.
Right, or at least putting a pause on Leon. I know he's a popular character, and chat's likely rioting at these words.
Mm-hmm.
I probably should have faded to black, and we were supposed to be talking about this during the Q&A, right?
Could have been. So should we fade to black and then come back for a short Q&A and then see what happens after that?
Nailed it!
All
What
right,
a great
see you guys
ending.
soon.